What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. And what a crazy world we live in, Marvel fans. We have new leaks, and I think the first leaks of Wakanda Forever. I'm over here on the CosmicCircus.com. This is posted by Lizzie Hill. We like Lizzie Hill over here. She does great work, has great sources, and also does a great job of breaking down what happened yesterday. And I want to just kind of go over what happened, and then I'll sort of give some of my thoughts on it, because this combined with something else that was also put out about the film earlier today indicates some things that, yeah, we've been talking about for a while, but yeah, man, looking like Wakanda Forever is going to be real crazy. Okay, so here we go. Today, we got an apparent first look at a set from Ryan Coogler-directed Black Panther Wakanda Forever via Instagram user Coolfresh TV. As you can see in the short video below, the video was taken at Tyler Perry Studios, where the sequel is being filmed and features a very regal-looking set, including a statue of a large Black Panther. You may also notice some similar details with the background in our banner image here, featuring Queen Ramada, Angela Bassett, from the first film. So I'm going to kind of show you this here. This is the stuff that she's talking about in the upper right corner. So this is no longer on Instagram. And I don't know, I mean, I'm sure maybe it's on Twitter and some places like that. I don't even think I'm going to show the images of this, okay? Because this is, I think this was sort of a slip up, and I'll explain what I think what I think happened. Because you know, sometimes leaks do come out of specific studios. I think that Bad Robot, for instance, JJ's company has been known to have a lot of different leaks. I don't know that Tyler Perry's company is known for having leaks. They probably don't even necessarily handle high crazy IP like this. But I'm sure Feige's furious about what just happened, because in the images, it was basically a golden room. Okay, and there's a Black Panther statue, and there's iconography, or like the language of Wakanda, some of those symbols on some of the pillars. Okay, so the shot was just showing like, oh man, this is a cool set. Like, look at this sweet set, and oh yeah, it does look really cool. But it is what is engraved on those statues, what is engraved on those pillars, that has now made the internet really start to talk about this film. Again, combined with the image of the big pool, which we'll go over in a second. So let's look back here again. And it's just this account right here says, from what I can make out in the video, the last 4 columns combined read, T'Challa, our hero, 'twas an honor, Wakanda Forever. This isn't the throne room. This is a place where T'Challa's body is laid to rest. Now, I was just doing a stream with Rob from Comics Explained talking about, well, all sorts of things, but we talked about the multiverse, Wakanda Forever. We talked about Doctor Doom, Namor, all sorts of stuff. Go check that out. But I was talking to Rob about these specific leaks, and he indicated he believed this to be the Necropolis, a place where all of the kings or the old Black Panthers are laid to rest. A very popular place in the comic books. Now, the thing that's interesting about this, though, is that it just so clearly shows that T'Challa is going to die in this film. Now, I know many of you are like, yeah, well, obviously he's going to die in the film, because we heard they weren't going to recast. We heard they weren't going to do this or that. And it looks as though that is the case. But there was some questions about that, and there were a contingent of fans that did want them to recast T'Challa. And there's so much mystery around what Ryan Coogler is doing with this sequel that I don't know, man. I thought maybe it was possible they're going to do some weird variant thing, or they're going to do something crazy like that. Now it's more or less confirmed that, yeah, T'Challa will be dying, and I believe probably dying early on in the film, as that title, Wakanda Forever, implies this sort of carrying on of his legacy. And honestly, it's just way too difficult to recreate a performance for Chad if they're going to do that digitally for an entire film. They're likely going to have him fall somehow in the beginning of the movie, and then head into some other stuff within the plot. Now, one of the main rumors for the plot is that the character of Namor is going to play a huge part of this film. In fact, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that Namor is going to be more or less the big bad of the movie, or play this huge role in it. And there's even characters like Namora and Atuma that are said to appear in this movie. And when you think about those comments from back in the day that Martin Friedman made in the interview, just reading the script and some of the scenes that he's in, and being sort of confused as to what was going on, and sort of having to be helped along in the plot with Ryan Coogler, and Coogler just being like, you've got to trust me, man. We're going to get there. It's going to make sense in the end. To me, it just kind of makes me think that this next movie is more or less going to have Chad and T'Challa fall at the beginning of the movie and then get into a wider plot of what should be done in Wakanda. And now I want to show you another article here. Now this is on murphysmultiverse.com, and this all has to do with another piece of footage coming out for the set of Wakanda Forever. Okay, so just yesterday, he's talking about the first glimpse that we got that also includes a tribute to Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. Marvel Studios has been very diligent in keeping the plot secret as much as possible, yet one huge reveal has found its way online, and that is that Namor's upcoming appearance in the film. So yeah, they're pretty much confirming that or corroborating that report. His exact role isn't certain, but the war seems likely between the MCU's Atlantis and Wakanda. His involvement was never officially confirmed, but a new set photo may be our first confirmation. This set photo, provided by Instagram user I No Longer Work at Disney, features a giant water tank at the film's shooting location on the Tyler Perry Studios. These are commonly used by film producers to bring underwater scenes to life. So necessity for this tank would confirm that they will feature some underwater scenes with the film's cast. So again, talking about the possibility of Namor, and really at this point I think the reality of Namor playing a large role in this film. And I think the question here really is Namor going to be a person that attacks Wakanda and kills T'Challa? Or are we going to have a scenario where T'Challa falls, perhaps even from natural causes and something to do with the herb and something not working or something like that? And then the legacy of Wakanda, or while Wakanda is weakened and stretched, Namor assaults the surface world. And to me, I think that actually makes a little bit more sense. And in the wake of Endgame, with the entire Marvel world just on the brink and really just not secure and everything's crazy. I mean, look what they did in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The world is nuts. I think it would make sense that Namor would want to defend really a planet that he technically rules 70% of, against crazy threats that are coming from the outside world and things like Thanos and whatever. So I think that could totally play, and you might see a battle for the destiny of the planet Earth between Namor and his incredibly formidable armies and Wakanda, which would have the most technological advancements and the most powerful weapons on Earth, on the surface world. And what if the movie is really a fight for the legacy of the planet? It's a fight for what the MCU will look like moving forward, with Wakanda fighting on the side of the surface world, fighting for all of us here on the surface world. I think that's kind of dope and kind of poetic and sort of a nice passing of the message of Chadwick. But who knows exactly what they're going to do. Regardless, we're getting our first little teases of Wakanda Forever. I don't know, how do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comment section below. And I don't know, man, for me, I'm pretty excited. I'm getting pretty hyped up for Wakanda Forever. There's also, of course, a crazy rumor that Doctor Doom will be involved with that. I talked with Rob about this. I'm going to clip out a video for you guys. You might even see it on the channel already, but lots of just kind of fun speculation about what is going on in these films with these villains. Again, for me, it's mostly headed towards a Battle World Secret Wars kind of place, but, you know, we'll see how that exactly goes down. But yeah, first look at Wakanda Forever. Some things confirmed, some things heavily hinted at. What do you guys think? If you like this video, make sure you're subscribed to get all kinds of nerdy content, talking about all these nerdy things that we love, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, etc. And make sure you're checking out the live streaming channel, where I live stream at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, talking about a lot of fun, nerdy things. Come on by. It's a good time. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video.